Valentine's Day. You know, a day where people sometimes watch movies, very romantic movies like It Happened One Night, Gone with the Wind, or Casablanca. But, I'm one of the weirdos that think this is the pinnacle of Valentine's Day movies. So romantic. Alright. But in all seriousness, since, romance movies, I know. I mean, if there's a good one, I like them, fine. But when it comes to romance movies, they're not the pinnacle genre that I pick my favorite. There's not a lot of romance films I can actually say are my favorite, or even in my top 100 favorite movies of all time. I mean, sure, there are movies like Marriage Story, Forrest Gump, or La La Land, movies like those, or My Bloody Valentine. These movies I love, but but they're a mix of other genres. They're not strictly romance movies, but I think I might have actually found one that might actually be my favorite. Yeah, this is it. The movie is called Before Sunrise, starring Ethan Hawke, Julie Delpy, and was directed by Richard Linklater, the same guy that did School of Rock and Dazed and Confused. And this movie is about a young man and woman meet on a train in Europe and wind up spending one evening together in Vienna. Unfortunately, both know this will be their only night together. All right, so usually a movie with this premise sounds outlandish because usually you're like, yeah, there's no way they could possibly, fall in love in one evening. But here's how the movie makes it believable. Yeah, one thing is the performances, very good, great performances from both the main actors. Obviously, Ethan Hawke is excellent in this movie, like he is in like every movie I've seen him in. Julie Delpy, I don't really know if I've seen her in anything else. I might take a look at that and put whatever movies I've seen from her in the description. And if I haven't seen anything else from her, then I'll just leave it blank. But she was really good in this movie. And their chemistry is probably the thing that carries this movie, because if their chemistry was off or bad, this movie would fail. It would fall apart. But no, their chemistry is very believable and realistic. Like these people, like they didn't feel like actors, they felt like just people hanging out, which basically that's this whole movie. They're just kind of walking around this place just talking about stuff. That's the movie. That's the entire 100-minute long movie. You might say that might be boring, but with the chemistry, the what do you call it? Blanking on it. Charisma of the actors and the writing and the directing and the pacing, everything does. This movie isn't boring at all. And the directing is very, very good. There are a lot of one takes, like very long takes of just them talking, and it's incredible. It's more realistic. It makes it feel realistic. It makes it feel like just a entire run-on conversation. And this movie is just so very believable. Like usually movies like this, you're just like, yeah, I don't buy it. No, you buy this whole thing, and you actually buy it. And you actually don't really want the sun to come up because you kind of want them to stay together. At least that was with me. I don't know. I haven't seen the other two movies, Before Sunset and Before Midnight. I'm about to watch Before Sunset soon. But we'll see about that. We'll see if it holds up. I heard the sequels are really good. So yeah. Easily the best part of this movie is the chemistry and the charisma between the actors. It's almost like masterful. Like it's one of the best romantic couples in a film ever, and possibly one of my favorites. But I'm not gonna make that ranking list anytime soon because that's not really what I do on my channel. I review movies. That's what I do. But I'm going back to the film, going off topic. All right. And the movie is also really well shot. Like the movie looks beautiful. Like there's a lot of good shots, a lot of good lighting. The city looks excellent. I've never been to this place, but trust me, after watching this movie, I kind of want to visit there now. All right, what else? What else to talk about? And the ending. The ending really is touching, kind of the ending is kind of touching. I mean, obviously, you might guess what the ending is, and whatever you guess it, trust me, it is the ending. The ending's a bit predictable, but the way it's executed, just it kind of it's like a bittersweet ending. I'm not really gonna spoil it, but let's just say it's a very bittersweet ending, and it makes me want to watch the second one even more every time I think about the ending of this movie, which has stuck with me. And yeah, I'm a single loner, but that just watches movies all day. But I'm 16. I'm too young to be dealing with this crap. But anyway, finish the movie review. All right. This movie is excellent. Like, this is probably my favorite pure romance movies. I mean, I know I said La La Land, Marriage Story, what was the other one? My Forrest Gump and My Bloody Valentine. Those movies are a separate mix of genres, with Marriage Story being mixed with comedy, the other one, Forrest Gump, being mixed with a bit of both, a bit of drama and comedy. I mean, it's not strict comedy, but it's dramedy. I'm saying that. And what was that other one? I keep forgetting. La La Land is a musical, and My Bloody Valentine is a horror movie. So yeah, this one is strictly romance. I really want to call this one a drama. I really want to call it a comedy, but it's basically just strictly romance, in my opinion. At least that's just in my opinion. This is my favorite strictly romance movie. All right. Anything else I could talk about the film? Yeah, the pacing is really fast. Like, the movie's runtime flows by, because you almost like the entire evening to the characters. Like, you feel like it's over in just like a second. Like really, it's already almost over? Yeah. Great stuff here. Great stuff. Also, the movie is very well written, because everything feels believable. I'm like, you completely buy these two random people just met, and now they just kind of want to stay with each other forever. So that's basically, like, you completely buy it. Even though that rarely ever happens in real life, or at least that's just what I'm guessing. But it feels very believable. All right. Do I have any flaws with this movie? And I wouldn't really say I do. I have like one nitpick at the end. I have one nitpick, and that the movie's a little cheesy. But I just got done watching Dirty Dancing. I think I could handle a bit of cheese. But this movie is probably my all-time favorite romance movie. It's definitely a great Valentine's Day movie, even though all the Valentine's Day movies I watch, the only Valentine's Day movie I actually like watching is this. So romantic. But yeah, this is a great movie. Let's conclude this. So, in conclusion, Before Sunrise is possibly my favorite romantic film, and I'm going to give it an A, and is a instant classic, or just classic. So if you've seen Before Sunrise, what did you think about it? And if you like this review, give it a like, and I will see you all next time.